Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we have a very special day. In 2.5 hours is the next drawing and there's plenty of awesome artists coming out this week, one of which is Boss Logic. There's also Halsey the musician, if you're familiar. There's Odessa, yeah, that's technically how you should say it in Polish, but Odessa, and I absolutely love them and I had good experiences at my first concert that I saw them at, which was Lollapalooza, and oh man, it was yeah, there was just a lot happening at that concert. But anyways, today's video is about one of the most easiest and guaranteed ways. Technically nothing's guaranteed, but at this level it's almost guaranteed, like 99.9% guaranteed that you're going to make money. The only catch is how do you do it? It's very, very, very difficult. You have to be very lucky because it's a draw, it's a lottery, and this is what I've been posting on my Instagram. It's about winning a lottery. I haven't done it yet. I've entered 5 draws so far, and I'm going to continue entering more. There's been people who have entered 50, 100, and they haven't won. But there's certain things you can do that can increase your chances of winning. And technically, there's the illegitimate way. There's the legitimate. We're only going to be discussing about the legitimate on this channel. That's what we're going to recommend to you, because I don't think there's anything against the terms of service for what I'm going to recommend. But still, what is it? Making money with NFTs can be a pretty risky business, but a draw means it's basically a raffle. Whoever wins gets to pay for this art. And usually art is anywhere from $300, $200, $500, $1,000. You've been seeing a lot of stuff lately for $2,000, $5,000, $6,000, $10,000, even for certain limited edition. There's been auctions going for millions of dollars, but there are still pieces such as Beeple's, which was sold back in December. His artwork was even for $1, for $100, and some of those pieces were flipped for $50,000 or even $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 after he won his $69 million auction from Christie's. Yes, there are still $1 draws happening every week almost, and if not $1, there's stuff for $20, $50, $100. It's not just on Nifty Gateway. But tonight there are 2 drawings for $1, and I'm definitely recommending it. In 58 minutes, we are going to have today's example of $1 lottery drawings for NFTs. Even if you think NFTs are in a bubble, even if 99% of these artists in the next few weeks, months, years, however long this takes for, if there is a bubble, for it to pop, even if you believe it's overhyped, I believe that every single person who's watching this video should at least participate, because this is the lowest risk and highest profitable option available for NFTs using Nifty Gateway. But there are other websites to purchase NFTs, and there are certainly plenty of marketplaces where these artists are selling for $1 their pieces. One of the craziest examples is Beeple. Obviously, you're going to remember Beeple. Here he is, because of his $69.3 million auction bid. Well, he wasn't the one doing the bidding, but someone bid Matakoven, and Beeple made $69.3 million, and he also made a few $1,000,000 from his other artwork. Well, before all of this went crazy viral in November and in December, as you can see, December 12th, the 2020 collection, and even in October 31st at the first drop, he had drops all over the place, not just Nifty Gateway, but on here, if we go and explore, we can see here was an open edition, $969, and all of these pieces are now worth hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, $200,000, $150,000, $150,000, but they were sold for even as high as $300,000, $400,000. All 3 were available for 5 minutes and $969. Absolutely incredible. 271 editions, 207, and 123 of these were minted. And if we go to Bull Run, which is one of the most popular, if we go to view listings in the marketplace, I do believe it fell a little bit now, but either way, every single person, as you can see, last sold $125,000, original listing $969, $165,000, and infected was $95,000, but as you can see, people want to sell for a lot more. But that's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you his $1 collection. People, the first drop, this one was $66,666. That was last sold for $6.6 million, also $66,000, and this was only $1, $150,000, only $1. Okay, first off, it's $8 if you need extra convincing, whether you want to spend $1 on this, I will punch you. So $1, and if you don't win drawing, you don't even get to lose this $1. It's not like a lottery where you actually might lose money. There is no way to lose money with this because it's only $1. Sure, you have to factor in 15% fees, but if you sell it for $1.16 or any price that's higher than $1.16, you will make money. And that's what's happening today. Today we have a drop, but not only one, but two drops that are worth $1. And there are 25 of these going on. By the way, Nifty Gateway went through a little bit of a revamp. This looks so much better. If you watch the older videos, you can see that this just looks cleaner. They changed the layout on the website a little bit. So that's good. They're putting their money to good use. And out of all of these collections, we can see that this one locked and loading in 53 minutes. Here's $1 and here's $1. And there are 25 of these, but as you can see, there's only 20 and 21 remaining. What happens is that sometimes the artist reserves a few pieces for either himself and his friends or to give away to their fans or other auctions, stuff like that. So it really depends, but it's all the artists. So still 20 pieces that will be handed out to people. And usually there's thousands and thousands of people that go for this. But even if there's 10,000 people, that's a 0.2% chance that you're going to win. 0.2% chance. 1 out of 500 people who enter will win. And certain drawings had only 5,000 people, right? The highest chances I've ever seen for a drawing, it wasn't $1, but it was a few $100s. And usually anything that's a few $100s or less. There have been listings for $1, there have been listings for $50, for $100, and even for $200. Usually you're able to flip it for triple, quadruple, 10x, 20x. This is where the real money comes in. These are better chances than the lottery, and you don't even have to spend money. A credit card hold is placed for $1, and if you don't win, that's it. Nothing gets taken out. If you're using Ethereum, they're not going to take your Ethereum unless you would win, which in that case is going to be absolutely incredible. So there's going to be more drops like this, and I think there's going to be less and less of these that will be available for $1. But anything that's $100 or less, I really recommend you to check it out. And as soon as it's going to be available, you just enter the drawing and that's it. Some of the other drawings, for example, today, let's do this one. You have packs. So for $499, you have chances of getting either this, which is super small chances, or most likely you're going to get this or this. Obviously, the super rare one will be worth more, but still for $499, there's probably a really good resale. Almost any drawing will have good resale values. It used to be that almost any open edition would have good resale values, but now it's either if the artist is good and well known, or if you're one of the first who gets minted. If you're one of the first who gets minted, that's going to be good, but if you have a bad internet connection, you're never going to be first, and not even close. So you might be thinking, well, let's see some other stuff, not just Beeple, because that was an extreme example. So all right, I will show you. From the recent past, here was Gods, which happened not too long ago. If you go down, there was Deadmau5. So right before Deadmau5 was Gods. I think that was a week and a half ago. Here was a listing for $100, and there was 100 editions of this available, so you had even higher chances. A few percent chance, whether it's 3, 4, 5% chance, that's really good, because in a minute I'm going to tell you how to increase your chances. But let's take a look at this. Last sold for $500, so you 5x'd your investment. But people have been selling this for even $1,000. This one was only $1, and as you can see, last sold for $14.50. And this one was normal, and this one was $16,000, but it was only one of one. The guy wants to sell it for $88,000. So you're probably wondering, what is a legitimate and legal way to, I'm not going to talk about anything that's immoral. What is a way to increase your chances? The immoral ways would be to create more than one account by yourself. The moral way, and probably the fully legitimate way, is tell your friends and family about this. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, if you have a partner, someone who is also interested in cryptocurrency, and someone who's willing to put their own money on the line, which, trust me, if it's $1, if you explain what NFTs are in a very simple way, and you tell them, hey, these are better chances than the lottery. They don't take your money if you don't win. It's easy to resell. And a good way to bring them on board is to tell them, listen, if you lose money, I guarantee you I will pay you the $1 back or the $100. Maybe in the future, there will be an auction where finally something does go below value. Probably the first mints will still be sold and resold for a really good profit. Because again, it's only $1 and most of these pieces are thousands. So if you have a 1 out of 200 chance and you enter with your account, first of all, just like today, there are 2 drawings. I'm entering both. Some people make a grave mistake and they think, oh, I can only enter one. No, enter both. And this also applies if you don't have enough money in your account. Let's say you have $100 in Ethereum and there's 3 listings for $100. Chances are you're not going to win all 3 of those drawings. So if you apply to all 3 and you win one of them and you have only money for one of them, you're still going to win that. You're probably not going to get selected for all 2. So you don't have to have, for example, if it's 3 drawings for $100, you don't have to have $300 to enter all 3. Enter all 3 with only $100. And if you have a credit card, sure, they're going to place holds, but most people have pretty big limits, at least a few $1,000s. They're able to enter most of these drawings. And even the ones that are $1,000 usually resell for really good profit. The main reason they resell is because they're super rare. They're hard to get. Not everybody's able to get it. You can have millions of dollars. But if you weren't online at the time of the auction, and usually this happens a few minutes, if you really wanted to get that artist, or you just were unlucky where, again, these are small chances that you're going to get it. The only other way to get it is through resellers, through that secondary marketplace. So you're forced to purchase through them. And that's how people make money. So if you tell your friends and family and they make accounts and you tell them all the details, hey, here's when you need to log in. If you have 2 people, if you have 3, 5, 10 people who all do this legitimately, you of course increase your chances. And then you split your profits with whoever wins. That's just how, it's the same thing you would do in an actual lottery. If there's going to be a pretty big amount to win from the Powerball and you want to win a lot, you're going to increase your chances by purchasing as many as you can, which is stupid. I don't recommend you go gambling and go into the lottery. This is a little bit different. There is still, of course, risk with this, but currently we're in such a period where it's so hyped up, most likely you are going to make really good money. So if you're interested in NFTs, the drawings are where you should start. And if you don't have a lot of money, come on, it's $1. So that is today's video. Good luck. I'm definitely entering these 2 drawings, but unfortunately this video will be already up by the time these drawings are over. I've mentioned them many times on my Instagram, so whoever's been following on there, you're probably already, there's been a few people who reached out to me, so at least I'm happy to know that I helped a few people. So, you know, maybe if I don't win, maybe one of you guys will win. If you win in the future, let me know. Just write down in a comment somewhere like, yeah, I won. Congratulations. Because it's crazy. If you win something for $1 and you flip it for 1,000, you're not going to see those returns anywhere else. Of course, chances are super low. And even if you don't have family members, even if you can't make multiple counts through a girlfriend, through somebody, you know, then just enter a lot of drawings. They happen every week. They're on other marketplaces as well. And sooner or later, you just might be the lucky winner. Enter stuff that's not only $1, but $100, because that's probably going to resell for a good price as well. So that's today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, leave a like, comment down your opinion, and we shall see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.